One?
Would you like that side?
I don't know. I just went to the closer side because I have a skirt that is a little tight.
We're going to have just a little fireside chat. Imagine there's a fireplace there in the UN. I hope there's no security listening. And 800 people are going to listen to our fireside chat. They're created a company to address those problems and then figured out how to make profits out of it. So can you tell our audience?
Wow, that was like three answers.
That's the hardest
Three
question.
questions.
Make it easier.
I think firstly, maybe I should just explain what The Honest Company is. The Honest Company is a family brand. We are a lifestyle around healthy living, beautiful design, effective and affordable products, and simple, easy changes. I think we all aspire to live a healthy life, but given circumstances, often financial circumstances, or just simply where you live, you don't have access to the healthiest, best, safest, and effective products. So I built a company really to give everyone access to create the healthiest home. So we make household cleaning products, we make personal care products, so shampoos, body washes, lotions, anything that goes on your skin, anything that cleans your home, and diapers and wipes. We've also have ventured into making hard and soft goods. So we make a crib, and we sold out of that crib. We didn't know it was going to sell so well, but all making it non-toxic, beautifully designed, modern, and affordable. And so that's The Honest Company. I actually, where this idea came from is I have two daughters. I have, my oldest daughter is almost 6, Honor. And when I was pregnant with her, I actually, I had an allergic reaction to the #1 baby laundry detergent out in the market. It's not the cheapest. It says hypoallergenic. My mom recommended that I wash my baby clothes in it because she says it makes it soft. Babies need soft clothes. And I was like, okay. So I washed her clothes. You get clothes from baby showers and things like that, so I did that. And I broke out with welts all over my hands, and I started sneezing. And my eyes were watering, and I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, there's no way this is safe for babies. I am having an allergic reaction. This is crazy. And my mom's like, I'm just trying to give you advice, and I just want the best for you. You're hormonal and crazy and pregnant. Don't yell at me. And search about what it was. How could I possibly have this allergic reaction? And I found a pretty scary in everyday household items. So from that baby laundry detergent, and I found out that what they do is they break down petrochemicals, and it's basically like a plastic-like material that coats something in nanoparticles to make it soft. That's what the soft thing was. It's little pieces of plastic. Now, when little pieces of plastic are that small, it gets into your bloodstream. Now, we all know that petrochemicals are carcinogens, and it could lead to everything from cancers, but also to learning disabilities, obesity, things like that, and then obviously allergies and asthma. So the more research I did as, a crazy pregnant mom, the more I found out Healthy World, and it really broke down in the most basic layman's terms, because I'm not a toxicologist, nor am I a scientist. I'm barely an actress. I was linked all of these toxic chemicals to all of these illnesses. And I was like, great, I have all this information, now what? So I went to the launch of the CEO's book, and his book, Christopher Gavigan. And I said, thank you so much for writing this book. Thank you for the blog and the website. Where do I shop? What do I do? And he's like, well, that's complicated. because this company does that really well, and that company does that really well, and this company does this really well, but there really isn't one trusted source. There really isn't one company you can go to. And I was like, well, that's crazy. I need one company. Like, I'm busy. I have to like work and do stuff, and I can't just like shop online and go to all these natural grocery stores and things like this. Like, it's too hard. And why does everything natural or green or eco, A, it doesn't really clean that well, and B, it's ugly. Like, I don't want brown everything in my house. You know, I like color. I got this idea to create The Honest Company, and it was inspired by Honor, my daughter, Honor, Honest, cheesy, mom. But I also just loved that there was a company that really stood for these values that I think are important in life, but also in business. Transparency, honesty, trying to do the best we can, but not perfect, and always innovating. So that's The Honest Company. No, but I certainly lived by that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Honest Company has something called a social goodness strategy. I love that phrase, social goodness strategy. Mm-hmm. What a cool phrase. When I was playing around on the website last
well, I think you're doing okay. So when I thought of like starting a company or a business, I didn't come at it from like a traditional sort of mindset of a business person. I wasn't thinking immediately like, how are we gonna make money? I don't know if that's the way that businesses think right away, but my first intention was, how do we inform people? How do we do good? And if I'm gonna spend my time away from my kids, I want it to be worthwhile. And I think, you know, a lot of millennials feel this way. They don't want to just have a job and just do something to get by. They want to have a purpose. And so when we were going to raise money for our seed funding to get the business started, and we were sitting down with these venture capital firms, I was like, I really think the products need to be safe and non-toxic. I really want them to be beautifully designed. They have to be affordable, because having safe and healthy products shouldn't be a luxury. Everyone should have access to them. And we have to give back, because what's the point? What's the point of building something from the ground up if you can't give back? That's what this is all about. At the end of the day, you know, what are you going to be remembered by? It's not, you know, for me, an opening of a weekend box office. That comes and goes. It's not a magazine. Who cares about that? It's not even how much money, you know, your business made in that quarter. It's how did you affect someone's life in a positive way and affect real change. And so we embedded in our business model giving back, and it's really ingrained in our culture. And weirdly, we get very talented people who will take a cut on what they probably should get paid to come work for the company, because they want to be associated with that purpose. So we match basically any nonprofit or charity work that anyone at the company wants to do or is passionate about, we'll match whatever money they raise. And then we also give back, and we've donated over 1,000 employee hours, over 544,000 goods, and we've helped over 49,000 families in need so far.
Your parents raised you with great values. It's obvious. Let me ask you a question about that. You said in your book that when you became a mother, it was transformative. Mm-hmm. And it really changed your life. Tell me something about your own mother and how she impacted you growing up.
My mom's really cool. She had me at 19, so she's like a young mom, and she's a much better time than I am. I'm the like I like rules and boundaries, and like I make lists. And my mom,
you label things.
I label everything. And my mom's just like a good time, but she's also very supportive. She's like the biggest cheerleader. She believes in you more than you can ever imagine. Like, she sees your potential right away, and she pushes you to achieve that. I was really sick when I was a kid. I was in the hospital a lot with asthma and allergy complications. So I had pneumonia countless times. And I had many different types of surgeries on my appendix and kidneys and things like that. So my mom spent a lot of time at my bedside. And I was also, I think because of that, I wanted to be very competitive. So I would do basically every sport, and I wasn't always that good at them, but my mom always made me finish, and she always, pushed me to learn from my mistakes, and that anything was possible, and to at least try. And I think all of her encouragement certainly is why I'm here, and why I